Hello, welcome. In this video, I will try to explain how to create the Google Forms and relative options available in the creation of Google Forms. So first of all, open a new window and type create a new Google Form. And open the link. So it is www.google.com forms and go to Google Forms. Click on go to Google Forms and select a blank one, which means a new one. If you want to work with already existing formats, you can work it out. Otherwise, you can select some blank format. That's what I have selected here. See, here already some existing templates are there. Template gallery is available. If you want to pick up a existing gallery, you can pick up that one. Otherwise, you can select one blank one. So now the blank Google form is ready with you. Now the task is, you can first name the Google form. Suppose I want to name it as list of students interested for activity 1. Suppose I want to conduct some activity and I would like to know who are all the students interested for this activity. Then I would like to collect their roll number, their name, and whether they are interested or not. And I want to collect the reason why they are interested for this activity, like that, okay, through Google Forms. So this is the platform I'm using. So you can give the description here. What is the purpose of this one? To collect the information of the students interested students, like this. Some description you can give your own way, and you can add the questions one by one. Suppose the first question, name of the student. Here when you have typed the name, some field is given, name of the student is given, you can select many options will be there. You want in a short form or in paragraph manner, or you want to create some multiple choice type of question, or checkbox type of question, or drop down type of question, or for this particular question you want to upload any file that you can select. So one by one relative option I will try to explore about it. Name of the student. So I have selected short answer. If you want to create some duplicate of this field, you can click on this duplicate. Otherwise, you can, if you want to delete this already, which you have typed the question, you can click on the delete option, and you can, this required option is, if you select this, then it means that the student has to, must and should answer this question. Okay, there is no possibility to skip this particular question by the student. Okay, so that is the required option meaning. And then one more thing is, here there are some options like description, response, validation. If you want to give some description, you can give. That will be displayed after the answering of this particular question for the student. And click on next question, add question. Click on, suppose, roll number of the student. So this roll number of the student you can collect in the form of numbers or if you feel that alphabets are there, then you can select short answer and make it compulsory if it is required definitely. And the next one, whether you are interested for the activity 1. Then this type of things you can make it comfortable by using of multiple choice or checkbox or drop down. Suppose I want to use drop down. In the drop down, first one I will use yes, and in the second one, okay, I want to use no. First one yes, and second one I want to use no. And definitely the student has to answer. So you can put required one. One more question I would like to add. Within how many days you are able to complete your activity 1. In this case, of course, I can use the short answer. They can type suppose like 1 day, 2 day, 3 days or like that. Otherwise, I can select some linear scale. Okay, linear scale. I want to give it from 1 day minimum to 10 days. Then it will be displayed for the students from 1 to 10. They can select comfortably. No need to directly use the drop down and no need to give number 1, number 2, number 3. Directly you can go for linear scale and that will be displayed. Okay. And so this type of things are also possible. Make it as compulsory if it is required. And go for next question. Suppose you want to choose, you want to take a date from the student. So then you can type expected date of completion of activity 1. Then you can select date option here. You can month, date and year you can give. Okay, so these are all the different things available, date and time. You can collect it from them. Okay, so like this. So now let us explore about some more options available here. This is add-ons. We will explore about this one in the next class. These are themes. Customize the themes. You can select of your own color. Okay, and this is the option called as choose image. Okay, so if you choose this one, then okay, some related images will be displayed. If you want to insert those images in your Google form, you can insert it. If you want to use those images, you can use. Otherwise, you can use your own choice of images also, no problem. Otherwise, if you want to give your organization header or whatever, you can use that one. And some more options, preview. If you click on preview, it will show an visibility how this Google form will looks like. Okay, and then settings, some more settings, let us explore. If you want to collect their mail ID also, you can click on collect their mail ID. Okay, and if one particular email, if you want to take only one response, then you can tick on this option, limit to one response. And if you want to give them a choice of edit again after submitting, you can click on this edit after submission like this. And some more things like when they are filling the form, Google form, if status bar need to be shown, like how much progress is completed, how many questions. And if the questions need to be shuffled from one participant to other participant, then you can click on these options. And if you want to conduct something like make type of quizzes, then you have to use this option. So if you turn on this quiz, then it is something like quiz questions. Okay, these are all the different options available. and after that you have to save this. And some more things, like if you want to make a duplicate copy of this one, you can make. And if you want to delete the entire form, you can move it to trash and get pre-filled link and print. If you want to directly print this one, get pre-filled link, we will explore after 1 minute, and get print. If you want to take the Google form entirely in a printed manner, hard copy, then you can go for this option. Okay, what options are available? If you want to take in this type printed manner, you can opt. Then remaining options, add collaborations. If you want to add one or more, okay, your friends or your participants to edit this Google form, you can add all those editors here. That is also possible. So collaboratively, all these people can edit this Google form and you can submit for the students finally. And get pre-filled link. After completion of all these things, after completion of all these, whatever you want to give the fields, if you just complete it, and all these changes are saved automatically in your drive, you no need to worry about it. Click on simply get pre-filled link. Get pre-filled link and go down and click on get link. Get link. Now copy the link. Now your link is ready for the sharing to the students. Let me check that link. I will just paste it here and press enter. Then that Google form is visible. How it is visible for the participants, those who want to fill this activity. This is in simple about how a Google form can be prepared and what are the different options available in this one. Thank you so much for watching the video.